guys, today's August the 28th, and what we're doing is looking for what we could consider the best value for condos in the city, in Toronto. And my criteria would be a 2-bedroom, 2 baths, so 2 full baths, meaning that you have to be able to take a shower in one of the bathrooms, and also a parking spot. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, a parking spot. What is the lowest price per square foot that we can get a unit like that for? And my research has found a unit. It's on Lisgar. Now Lisgar, you already know how I feel about the whole Liberty Village area. However, Lisgar is slightly different because Lisgar, which is right here, this is a 3D view that we're looking at. This is Queen Street. So if you go across Queen Street, of course, this way is bare. This is where the masters of the universe apply their trick. Sudbury Street comes around to Queen Street as well, and that is an area where you have a ton of condos. And what that does is put a lot of pressure on the infrastructure. Now, I'll show you something else about it. So the price point that we're looking at is $400,000. They would rent for about $2,200 a month. So we'll get into the numbers later. But let's just give you an idea of where this is in Toronto. If we look at the map, this is Lisgar, this is Bathurst, Spadina, and you hear Bay Street, which we're going to consider the center of Toronto because that's where the masters of the universe ply their trade. Not on Yonge Street, which is more of a geographic center or how the center is built. We're going to be right on Bay Street, and we can come across to Lisgar either from King Street here or from Queen, which is this street here. Look at the difference in trying to get, say, there's something that I like to point out, which is that the distance as the crow flies, so the straight line distance may not be in fact the kind of logistical distance that you need. In other words, to get from one place to the other, even though there's a short straight line distance between them, there's certain kind of bottlenecks in Toronto that you should be aware of which you should be aware. And one of them is right here on Spadina. Spadina, if we go in here, notice that you have the Gardiner Expressway. And what that means is that as you go over the Gardiner Expressway, Spadina, come across to Bathurst, you notice this area here, it's very, very difficult at times to get from the Gardiner up to, say, Queen Street, and that's because everything is congested around here. Remember that Toronto, around this area, you have the CN rails, you have the GO stations, the Rogers Center, Ripley's Aquarium, the ACC, everything where the Metro Convention Center, every kind of facility where you need to get people in a hurry would be centered around here, like any, this is it. So for this price, what you're getting is 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. You have a kitchenette here. You also have what they call a Juliet window. Now I prefer to call this the Rapunzel window, but Juliet window, because supposedly, you know, Romeo may be somewhere down there. But take a look at what you find outside. So guys, this is it. This is your kitchen, living, dining area, everything in here, all at the same time. And then you have almost identically, on opposite side, you have almost identical bedroom sizes on either side of the main section, which is how you want them anyhow. You don't necessarily want bedroom walls with adjoining walls. So take a look at the both of the bedrooms and tell me what you think. And you can't see the water. Remember, this is 20 floors up. In terms of the size, I'm going to just walk this through so you can see how large this room is. 1, 2. In terms of the size, is that's it. The bedrooms. So basically it's 3 4-step boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3.5. But what it does is offer accommodation for 2 people. And you may even be able to get a third one in here if you partition this off. And as you look outside, here's somebody's bedroom, which is literally, this is, I can almost bet I could throw them a bowl of sugar and they'd be able to catch. Enough of that. You have a view of the lake, and you're up on the 20th floor. And a view of the city. So, if anyone asks what you can get for this price, now you know. So let's take a look. It is $409,000. Maintenance fees of $425.95. Does not include hydro. And taxes are about $1,890. That was the GO train.